Hey everybody, today we're going to be looking at the new character, Melina. I think that's how you pronounce it. So, yeah, if I pronounce that wrong, just leave a comment below, bashing me. It's okay, it's okay. So it looks like she does blunt damage and water damage. So once again, another water hero. This only must mean that there's a lot of fire that's going to have to be put out later on because they keep releasing these water heroes. So I'm assuming that there's going to be, more fire enemies in the future, if not already, because they keep releasing water heroes and no other type. So that just makes me wonder, hey, they must be releasing a lot of fire enemies soon. So as far as her Valor Chant goes, she does reduce the blunt resistance of all enemies by 15% and the water resistance by 15%. So you can upgrade that up to 25%, which is, in my opinion, it's really good for a Valor Chant. One turn debuffing the enemy, so it definitely does increase all those water heroes damage. It's going to increase all your water heroes damage against the enemy, so definitely take advantage of that. And then Crashing Wave, it looks like it's a single target blunt water attack, and it buffs the power of all party members by 20%. So once again, this is not bad for a low MP move because you're buffing all party members and you're doing damage at the same time. So it's really nice. And then her Acid Smash, it's going to do, it's pretty self-explanatory. Does water blunt damage, single target, and lowers the enemy's physical resistance by 15% for 3 turns. So once again, that's really good against bosses that let's say for example, a lot of your party members are doing normal type attacks against the boss, and you want to buff their damage, so you can lower the enemy's physical resistance by 15% for 3 turns, and then you can also buff your party members' damage by 20%, when you use her ability up here. So your party members' damage is going to be going up quite a bit because you're lowering the enemy's physical resistance. So once again, when you lower the physical resistance, it buffs the damage of piercing attack, blunt attack, slashing attack, because these are all physical attacks. And then this power of 10, another hero that's going to be doing stun damage. So this is really good because the more heroes that you have stun the enemy, the better. So definitely take advantage of these stun heroes. And then this Stifling Song is just a debuff. It doesn't do any damage. It just lowers the enemy's power by 15% and their speed by 15% as well. So definitely take advantage of that if you like debuffs. Me personally, I can live without it. But if you feel like you need more debuffs, definitely go ahead and take that. And then she also does have a Mana Rain, which does water type water to all enemies. So AoE, really nice, does a lot of damage, especially against fire enemies or enemies that don't have any resistance against water as well. So it should do quite a bit of damage. So definitely use that ability. And then Tidal Movement, it looks like it's going to be a single target single blunt water attack. So yeah. And then once again, it buffs all party members by 25%. So definitely take advantage of that if you need that extra power boost. Then she also has this one ability, Mana Drench. So it's going to lower the enemy's physical resistance by 20% for 3 turns. So that's going to be really good against bosses and boss fights if your team is doing physical damage. And then, water blunt, single target. And then this last ability, Affluent Surge, it's going to be buffing party members' damage by, buffing their power by 30%, pretty decent. Water type blunt attack, single target. So self-explanatory once again. It looks like another water hero. So, water heroes, there's going to be definitely plenty of opportunity to get a water hero in your party coming up soon when you're doing those encounter rolls. So if you all have any questions, just leave a comment below, and I will talk to you all next time.